I don't remember much. I guess that's the point. During pregnancy, a fog tends to fall over the brain. Most folks keep journals so they don't forget any of it. The memories of my pregnancy come in flashes. My stomach, a swamp, couldn't smell eggs without gagging, but that's the thing. I never actually threw up. I was convinced that if I never threw up, that it couldn't be morning sickness, so I couldn't possibly be pregnant. Denial is a hell of a drug. I remember calling him on the toilet. I remember him not picking up. I remember going to the Planned Parenthood in an Uber. I remember the book I brought with me, Ada Limon, Sharks in the River. I remember the laws in Virginia. Anyone seeking an abortion must at least 24 hours prior undergo a transvaginal ultrasound. It was so cold. My toes curled up and screaming, my hands shaking as I held the book above my face, reading the same line over and over again. I say something to God, but he's not a living thing. I say something to God, but he's not a living thing. The nurse saying, if you can't handle this, how do you expect to take the vacuum? I say something to God, but he's not a living thing. The laws in Virginia require that the patient view the ultrasound. I held your photo in my hand in it. You looked so small. I just kept saying they look like a lentil, a little bead of light against a vast, dark sky, a little star, the furthest kind of fire. I knew in that moment that I loved you. I knew in that moment that I could not bring you into this world. I want to ask for your forgiveness, but I don't know how. My friends tell me I have nothing to weep over, nothing to mourn, and the nothing is what really gets me. The nothing makes me a fruitless tree, all fallen flowers. My arms are full of empty. I say something to God, but he's not a living thing. I say something to you, but you're not a living thing. And maybe I'm not allowed to mourn something that I chose to lose. But I remember the first dream I had after the abortion. In it, I was ready. I held you in my arms. Your eyes were dark and mine, and your name spilled out of my mouth. Olivia, Olivia, my living thing.